Hello and welcome. Let's talk about minimum bets. Minimum bets is in placing orders. Because when I started looking into trading back in the years 2007 and 2008, I noticed that with most trading platforms, they were reducing it from around a $20 trade to $9 and I guess $5 maybe becoming popular. I don't even know what the competitive prices for trades amongst stock market exchanges happen to be. So I want to play around and see what minimum bets really are on this site. For on the Binance coin, I've noticed it's 1 BNB. At least they don't let me put orders in that are lower than such. And I've had a buy or a sell order for PivX against BNB, and someone bought just one of them off me, which is a very small fraction. So I don't know how they did it. But I only have 1,290 Satoshi of Bitcoin available, which is everything is in orders that I have in Bitcoin. And I don't own any debt. So I want to see how much I can do for Bitcoin, but I can't buy anything really for 1,290 Satoshi. But I can see how much the lowest US dollar bet is because I have a little bit, not much, but a little bit of US dollar available. So I go to the exchange and let's buy some Bitcoin. But what's the lowest amount of Bitcoin that I can buy? Because I have $26 and change. So can I buy $1 worth of Bitcoin? But before we do that, what I like about this is it's a very simple mechanism for placing orders. You put your price in, the amount, and then of course what would come up, you can put amount in and it would translate. But I'd want to buy $1 worth of Bitcoin. See if it'll even let me do it. Now I can look at the bid-ask numbers here. And if I'm buying immediately, I'd want to buy at this number. If I put $1 in, let's see if they'll even let me make that buy. Total must be at least $10. So that is the minimum bet for me on here. Now I don't want to buy $10 worth of Bitcoin at this time. So to test what the lowest Bitcoin bid is, what I'll do instead is I'll cancel temporarily a buy order. What I'll do is I'll just go to something I know I got a buy order in, say something small like a VIA. I don't even think I got, well, what do I have here? VIA. Where are my sell orders? I know what I'm probably doing here. This will give me free Bitcoin. I have a buy order in at 1,400, which is getting close at 16. But I think that I have Binance orders already in for this. So this will give me my Bitcoin to just... So let's go to... Is there VIA here? Should be, because I have to have them somewhere. Right here. So there's... I got two... Yeah, so that... Basically what I was doing before was because I didn't have enough Binance coin, I put my buy orders in Bitcoin. And I'm going to cancel this order. So now I got 140,000 Satoshi. So let's buy something. Let's buy some Theta. 2354. Could I even buy just one of them? Order must be at least 001. So that's 100,000 Satoshi. One translates into that of over $6,000 right now. The next decimal will make it 600, 60, and that of 6. So amongst here, you're talking about $6 at current prices, minimum bet on Bitcoin, $10 on the US dollar exchange, on the Bitcoin, and then on Binance, it's about 16. Ethereum, you'd probably notice it would be about the same there as well. But what I like about this is if you want to practice trading, you can do so for very limited cost. When you can trade all of these currencies against the dollar with a minimum trade of $10 only, then you can practice, and for all the mistakes in which one may make in their early adventures of trading. And that's going to happen because experience is costly in that of time and price, but the cost can be reduced substantially. You realize, oh my goodness, I made a mistake here, or oh, I accidentally bought at the wrong price. That's going to happen. Say you try to put a buy order in for, say, 2,000 or whatever lower number, and you accidentally get the current price, and you buy instantly and you didn't want to. Stuff like that. Or if just you see a pattern you think is right and you're wrong, and maybe you put like $25 into it and you lose about $3 or $4 or $5, or even you lose well over half of it. You lose like $12, $14. Technically, that pretty much should be like nothing. And that's something you couldn't do on traditional markets. So this allows you to just learn how to play the game, and then when you feel more confident, then you can deposit and play for larger stakes thereafter, and you're paying the same rate regardless of whether you make a $10 trade or you make a $1,000 trade in that of percentage move. So if you end up having a net play on small stakes where you are working with like a $500 balance, if you make 10% or 40%, then you would have done the same thing at a $5,000 stake, of course, because if you're paying, say, a penny in rake at small stakes, then you're going to be paying $1 in rake at stakes 100 times greater than such. So anyway, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. This was just a quick video just regarding doing that of buy and sell orders. So all my coins, it's generally speaking, I am only going to have them in orders. I don't trade against Bitcoin. I would trade Theta against Binance Coin. And it's all right for me sometimes. Like I want to trade against a cross of something else and buy it versus some whatever else. Say you want to trade the US dollar market and you want to get into some Cardano or Bitcoin Cash or Neo or whatever else is on here. You can buy it originally through Bitcoin and then just start trading it through here as a measure, which is just gives you cool options as well. So thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll do the best that I can to help, and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.